All right.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome again to another Landed for Success interview through Goya, the Goya Mentorship Show. My name is Anil, and today we have a very special guest all the way from Georgia and United States. And this is my very good friend of many, many years, Mr. Johhny Lumpkin. And Johhny and I come from a travel background. We're both part of a travel company together. And I thought, you know what? I couldn't think of a better person that should be in Landed for Success who's an expert in travel to serve the members. And so I wanted all of you to meet Johhny today. So welcome to the interview, Johhny.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Anil.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So the first question I have for you is, who is Johhny Lumpkin? If you were to tell me, like if I ran into you on the street and go, tell me about yourself, what would you tell me?
Good question. So my name is Johhny Lumpkin. I am Georgia raised, Georgia born, Georgia live. Uh, I am big sports fan, huge. I'm a homer, Atlanta Falcons, Go Dogs, Georgia Bulldogs. And I just enjoy life. Family person. I have a beautiful wife of 17 years, a wonderful family, and and I love to travel, which is why I decided to start my business 21 years ago.
Fantastic. So what else do you do? So what, weekend is game time? Like, do you go to the games? Do you watch it on TV?
Watch a lot on TV. So right now it's March Madness, and I'm really excited. My Atlanta Hawks are doing great, 11 in a row. Excited about that. But right now it's March Madness, so just watching a lot of college basketball when I get home from work and enjoying every bit of it.
Very good. Very good. The last football game I went to was in when I was in Arizona in Phoenix. I went to see it was college and the crowd was almost bigger than NFL. It was okay, I'm trying to see if I can remember. Ohio Schooners and the Phoenix, I forget who the college team is for Phoenix, but it was the Schooners or something like that. I remember that. And that was a lot of fun. And I'm like, wow, the crowds they pull for college is almost bigger than NFL, you know? Um,
Probably is bigger depending on what region you're from.
yeah,
I'm from the South, so a lot of us down south, college football is probably king. I'm a big pro football fan, but college is it's a big culture down here.
nice, nice. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And so the other question I have for you is, Johhny, is why Landed for Success? What value do you see being part of this community, and what can how can you benefit the members being a travel expert?
Glad you asked me that question. So when you approached me about it, told me about Landing for Success, I was really excited because it sounded like this is a special group of like-minded entrepreneurs who are here to, for one thing, collaboration and to also learn from each other. You know, this is old phrase, iron sharpens iron. So when you have people who are like-minded individuals in the same place, you never know what kind of things could come up from that. So I mean, I'm excited to be joining it and also to be a part of this type of community.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, we have a very diverse community from all over the world with our 28,000 member portfolio. But so share with us like a couple like examples of how you look after travel. So are you a specialist in any area in travel or you handle all kind of travel?
We do all kinds of travel, but I'm a specialist in cruises and also vacation packages in the Caribbean. So one thing I like to tell people, especially under entrepreneurs, is that what I do is provide a service. There, those who travel, who enjoy traveling, if you ever have the opportunity to plan trips your own, you realize it's a lot of work planning to go on vacation. And for a lot of people, they don't really have the time or even want to spend all their time to go through and start planning what I want to do and where I want to go and the places I want to see, especially if you're doing things with your family or a bigger group. So that's where I come in. You can reach out to me. We can talk about what you're looking to do, where you want to go. your ultimate destination, if you're celebrating something special, and then I'll put something together for you. Allow me to use my expertise to find the right places for what you're looking for. And that's that service that I provide. And for many people, it's more than just planning their trips, but understanding everything that's going on. Of course, with everything going on globally and the climate that we're in, it's important to understand all the rules and regulations that it takes to go from country to country, and also measures that you need to take place just to be safe. So, so my goal is to give you all that so you can have an amazing vacation.
That's incredible. And for those of you watching this interview, I've used Johhny for my travel. When I took my Royal Caribbean cruise in 2018, he helped me book a beautiful place in Miami Beach because I've always wanted to go to Miami. I've never been to Miami. And it was a beautiful place right on the water, and it was affordable. And what's really cool about that in Bad Boys 4 with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, that hotel is in one of the scenes. And I was watching the movie on the big screen. I'm like, I know that hotel. I've been to that hotel. And that was the exact same hotel Johhny booked for me. And it's almost like he knew my personality because the hotel was amazing. The layout was amazing. It was very rustic. Like it was like kind of stuck in the 70s and 80s with the lime green walls and the orange pillars, and it was just beautiful. The colors were very bright, and I guess Miami, right? Miami Beach, and the beach was like walking distance from the hotel, like right across the street. I could see the water, so that was incredible. And recently, he helped book one of my good colleagues out of Toronto on his was it as his wedding anniversary cruise, Johhny? It was, or was it his birthday?
It was initially supposed to be his birthday. We ended up making a pivot, so it's going to be a European cruise with him and his wife.
Fantastic. So Johhny's very good at what he does, and what I love about him, the reason I use him as my travel agent when I'm traveling is because he's very patient. He makes sure he asks all the right questions. He sets you up powerfully so you don't have to worry about anything while you're on your trip. So that's why I wanted him to be part of Landed for Success because with NIF coming up in Niagara Falls, there's going to be a lot of people flying in, flying out, wanting hotels and stuff like that. So I'm encouraging him to set up his profile in the Landed for Success directory so you can get a hold of him. So start reaching out to him. Search his name, Johhny Lumpkin, in the Landed for Success directory and start talking to him so he can start helping you book your travel. So thank you, Johhny, for who you are and the stand you take to help people travel the world in style and for less. So the last question I have for you, so from your experience, your father, you're a sports fanatic, you run a global travel business. What words of wisdom would you give the Landed for Success community, possibly around travel or anything you want to share?
We'll say just enjoy life and engage. I know a lot of times, especially being entrepreneurs, we get stuck behind the camera, stuck behind this computer and this computer screen because we're working so hard to take care of our families, to take care of each other, to pay those bills. I always believe travel is therapy, and you need that time away to reset and refresh. So definitely, you know, work hard, play hard, enjoy yourself, and enjoy life, and don't miss out on anything. Believe me, whatever's there now is going to be there tomorrow. So have some fun in between, and it'll be more easy to manage after that.
Very good, very good. And before we go, I have one final question for you. In all your trips you've taken in the 20 plus years you've been in travel, which one is the most memorable? Which destination, if I came to you and say, hey, Johhny, I want to get away, I need a break, what would you recommend?
Ooh, I get that question a lot when people ask me like, "What's your favorite destination?" And I always say wherever my next vacation is, because there's so many places I have not experienced yet myself that I really want to experience. Europe is definitely on my bucket list because I love history, I love culture, and that's something I plan to experience soon. If I can pick a place that I went to and I really enjoyed, it will probably, my first thought was Hawaii. I think it was more because of the people that I was with and because it was with my family and loved ones, and it was definitely an amazing trip going to Hawaii. But it's so hard. There's so many places to see in this world that is nothing like experiencing it. So you have to go out, pack your bag, get out your house, go somewhere.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I would concur with you. Hawaii is one of my favorites. I did the Hawaii cruise from Honolulu, did all the islands. Was a 10-day cruise, and that was amazing. 10 days visiting the Hawaii Islands is not enough. So I can't wait to go back. And that was a very thrilling trip. I remember being on the cruise ship and seeing the humpbacks swimming alongside the ship and breaching and the babies and everything. It was just like, where am I? Like, what planet am I on? It was very surreal. And then went to Molokai and it went to the volcano and it was just incredible. So yes, I agree with you. Hawaii for sure. So thank you, Johhny, for taking time today from your schedule to do our interview for us. And we feel so blessed and privileged and very grateful to have you as part of the Landed for Success community. So reach out to Johhny, get to know him, find out what he can do for you, test him out, give him your next itinerary for your travel. Maybe ask him to suggest where you can go. He can recommend a lot of destinations. He's gone himself and sent clients, and utilize his service as being part of the Landed for Success VIP membership. So thank you again for your time today, Johhny. Thank you for tuning in to the Goya Mentorship Show through Landed for Success, and I want to wish you a wonderful day. Cheers.
Yeah.